And we are back. Last year it was the Cagliari career mode, now it's the Hajduk Split career mode. We're going to take this team from the bottom of the English leagues and into Champions League glory, but the company, their closest rivals, Dinamo Zagreb. We're going to put both these teams in League 4, replace two random teams who no one really cares about, and begin this amazing career mode. And also, this career mode is based around new West Ham signing Nikola Vlasic, who started his career at Hajduk Split. The team looks pretty decent. It could be better, could be worse. Might go for a little formation change, but to be honest, I like this formation. It's pretty good. So this is Vlasic. Obviously, you've just got to ignore the fact that he has a full beard at age 15. But we are jumping straight into the games. First game is against Barrow. This is our stadium, the stadium Poljud. That is Hajduk Split Stadium. They are not actually on the game. I just had to rename the stadium. But I think it looks just like an Eastern European stadium. If you've ever seen football matches, you know there's like a running track and the fans like a million miles away. And I think this is a perfect stadium. But here is our team. They're walking out. We've got Lavaggia, a senior member of the team. And we've also got Gilbert, one for the future. But we jump straight in. 19 minutes in, Gilbert turns his man, and that's a great finish into the top corner. Keeper didn't dive, but I mean, still a great finish. Probably wouldn't have gotten close because these are League 2 keepers. They aren't the greatest. Let's see a replay. This first goal of the career mode scored by our 17-year-old youth graduate. Yeah, keeper definitely should have saved it, but it's fine because we've scored, and that is 1-0 up in 20 minutes. It's not like we were gonna lose against Barrow, but we've done it. Anyway, Gilbert's through. He's got so much pace. He's got the shooting. He can play as a striker. Boom! What a finish that is. 2-0 up. 5 minutes later, it's probably going to be a horror show for Barrow here. It's probably going to be a horror show. As you saw in the intro, kind of thing, I had him as a centre mid in a formation, but I realised that he had stats for a striker, and when I changed him to a striker, he went up 9 ratings. But as you see there, that's Vlasic's first goal a few minutes after the last. And the keeper, once again, has had a horror. That is very disappointing from him. But now it's Lavaggia's turn to get a goal. And it's 4-0 2 minutes later. It's just too much, man. 4-0 in 30 minutes? I didn't think we were going to dominate the league this much. But I guess we are. We're going all the way. Bit longer than 2 minutes this time. But Gilbert is through. Obviously, the heavy touch to get away from the defender, and it's going to be his hat-trick. Of course, it's going to be his hat-trick right into the top corner. That is a beautiful finish for a 17-year-old. This man is a beast. He is a beast. He's 6'3". He's got the pace. He's got the shooting. He doesn't have much strength. He doesn't have any mobility, but it's all right because he can shoot and he's fast, and that's what you need in League 2. But anyway, he wasn't going to stop. 4th goal for Gilbert. 6-0 in 55th minute. Bloody hell, this is domination at its finest. But Gilbert can assist as well as he plays a nice ball through to Lavaggia, who was definitely offside. But to be honest, who cares? They weren't going to win anyway. 7-0 just before the end of the game, and I think that is when we kind of stopped. But to be honest, 7-0 in the first game is a very good show. Except for the fact that we actually just did not stop. And great first touch from Gilbert, and oh my god, 5 in a game. 5 on his debut, on his league debut. This is ridiculous. What a team this is, by the way. I mean, I know it's League 2, but what a team. The game finishes 8-0, and it's a very dominant showing from the lads. But now is the biggest game of the season. It's against our rivals, Dinamo Zagreb. You see them in the background. We're at their stadium. Even though it says we're at home, we're at their stadium. And this is a really big game for our season because they are our title contenders. If we get 3 points over them, that's 3 more points than they will have if they win every game. So this is a crucial one. Let's go, boys. And we got through pretty much straight away. 6th minute, Vlasic against his rival club. He was brought up in the Hajduk Split Academy, but now he's scoring against Dinamo Zagreb. In the 7th minute as well. Really good finish as well. The boys, they all celebrate because we're just gone 1-0 up against our rivals, who have a pretty good team. That is a tackle that you love to see in a rivalry derby. And Lavaggia picks up a yellow card for it, but I'm sure he doesn't mind. But it's been half time now. We're still 1-0 up, but we haven't had a goal for a while. So, of
course, who was to step up? Then, of course, Nikola Vlasic. Great first touch away. And of course, he has the finish at the near post. Keeper's got literally no chance, especially when Vlasic is at his best. Let's go. 2-0 just after half time. And with EA momentum being a real thing, we are through 5 minutes later with Gilbert does his step overs. That's not a step over, that's a roulette. But still, what a finish. Finesse shot into the far corner, 52nd minute. And we're 3-0 up. Didn't think we'd beat them this much, but the boys just performed so well. And the team is just so good. But there's a bit of a scrap in the box. Hits the post and then Pozovec makes a beautiful save with his right hand. We're going to have to see a replay of this. This is an absolutely amazing save. I mean, it doesn't really mean too much because I don't think we're ever going to lose this game after going 3-0 up. But still, what a save nonetheless. But it didn't mean anything in the end because we went and conceded straight away from the corner. Once again, hits the woodwork and they were first on the rebounds. So that's 3-1. Bit of a crap way to concede, but it's alright because we're already winning 3-0. And of course, we're going to be going. We're going to keep going. Yarrow, our right winger, gives it to Vlasic. Lovely turn there, few touches, and boom, into the far corner. That was a weird sound I just made. Into the far corner. 4-1, 63rd minute. I think the game's done and buried. But Zagreb won't let their spirits go down as they went into the box and scored in 80th minute. But it's alright because we're going to win the game anyway. This is Kop, Duje Kop. He's actually the golden boot contender with Gilbert for this season. But in the end, we edge out our rivals 4-2, and that is a great derby win. And hopefully, it's the first of 2 wins against Dinamo Zagreb, because we really need wins against our rivals. But now we're going on for a cup run. As you can see, this is not a League 2 stadium. This is Turf Moor. This is against Burnley in the Carabao Cup. We're going on a mini cup run. If we can go far, I just want to get into Europe, to be honest. As I said in the intro, I want to get into Europe as quickly as possible. Maybe when we're in the Championship or in League 1, we can challenge a bit more in these competitions. But Vlasic was through in the 30th minute, and we actually go ahead against Burnley. He basically ran a full half pitch just to score that, but that is what we wanted. 1-0 up at Burnley's home. Let's go, boys. And just before half time, we wanted some more. Gilbert, he didn't want to miss out on the action. But what a save from Nick Pope. Like, League 2 keeper won't save that, but that is Nick Pope. That is some keepers in this game. That is a beautiful shot as well. I was going properly in the top corner, and that is an amazing save from Nick Pope. We couldn't score from the corner or from this shot from Vlasic, which went straight to Pope, and that is half time. But we're still winning 1-0 against a Premier League side like Burnley, who, may I say, have, I think, Ousmane Dembele. What a save again from Nick Pope. Top corner, we'll see a replay of it. This is an absolutely insane save from a really good shot. I was going probably in the top corner, and that is an amazing save from Nick Pope. But it was alright because Gilbert made up for the miss by kind of just thumping in a header. And that is a lovely header from our 6'3" man who can't really jump, but does show up at times. Gives the camera a lovely little kiss. And that is his name. That's Gilbert. Welcome to the big stage. He's showing himself up. He's not leaving, but he's showing himself up. I had no one to pass to, so I decided to just sprint heavy touch with Gilbert, and obviously he's going to finish it off. Once he's found his first goal, he's never going to miss anymore. He's just going to keep going, and Burnley are going to get absolutely pummeled here. By the way, we're winning 3-0. How the hell are we winning 3-0 against Burnley? I don't know. But we couldn't really clear our lines very well, and it was through to Aaron Lennon, who fucking scores. Fucking Aaron Lennon. Oh, but it's alright. 87th minute. Gilbert, once again, got no one to pass to, as I just decided to just run with him, and could have potentially crossed it, but decided to do a flip-flap, and then Nick Pope goals it for us. Unfortunately, that was not the hat-trick for Gilbert because it was already off target, but Nick Pope made sure that this shot went in. Considering how good he's been this game, this was a very shocking goalkeeping, but I guess Nick Pope turned into a FIFA 22 keeper once again. But Burnley have been defeated by Hajduk Split. I know we're League 2 team, but we're probably around Championship level. Still, it's a major upset, and we've won 4-1 against Burnley, Premier League side. But to be honest, they'll still stay in the Premier League no matter what happens. But back to the comforts of League 2, back to the smaller scale stadiums, and we are against Leyton Orient. 6 minutes in, they give the ball to us, and obviously Gilbert is going to run through, crosses it into Lavaggia, keeper doesn't come out, and that is 1-0 within 10 minutes. It's something we do quite a lot now. It's not really unexpected anymore. I didn't really have any options here, but gave it to Gilbert, finally made an option, and that's such a great finish from such a tight angle, and that's 2-0. It's been a bit of a cagey match. As you can see, 51st minute is when we get our second, but finally we've got it. Game probably done and buried right now, but another 20 minutes between this goal, and Gilbert obviously gets through, beats his man, Beckles in the mud, and obviously he's going to score. 73rd minute, 3-0. The game was gone. The game was gone right from the get-go. We were always going to beat Leyton Orient. Gives the camera a kiss. And that is 3-0. Gyro just running through. He's got the pace, so he can just run and run and run. He passes it to Vlasic. Bit of a crap pass. But Vlasic, obviously, he's going to fire it straight into the top corner. No matter who it is, they're going to always fire it into that top corner from that sort of range. He goes and sits on the boards with his back to the Leyton Orient fans. And that is 4-0 from our 16-year-old now. Gyro once again is through, and he has the pace, he has the cross as well to Gilbert, who's always going to score. Doesn't matter, he would have scored from outside the box as well. He's just so good. 5-0, and this game, which was once quite cagey and quite close, has now turned into an absolute battering of Leyton Orient. But that was where we stopped, and the game finished 5-0. Hajduk Split absolutely dominating the league. It's too easy, man. Gilbert gets the match ball. He's got on a few, we just haven't shown them, and he's just insane. He's the best talent, the best youth academy graduate you can get. But we're in the FA Cup now, and we are against Accrington Stanley. To be honest, I want to go far in the FA Cup. I think we can. We obviously come against some big teams, but if maybe we were to get like round of 16 knockouts, that would be a good performance. But obviously we're going to win against Accrington Stanley. It's just a matter of getting past them. And that is a great finish from Lavaggia to put us ahead in the 20th minute. Good tackle from our centre-back. Katic was injured, so a guy called Elez had to step in. But Gilbert spins his man, and of course with the finesse shot, he's always going to score against whoever the hell this keeper is. Stands on the board, phases through them, and they must know the name Thomas Gilbert. What a player, what a man. He's English, he's part of a Croatian youth academy. Doesn't really make sense. Lavaggia absolutely floors his man, and that was a deflection. The defender trumped up to block it, and it hit his hand away from the keeper. To be honest, bit of a crap goal, but I love the fact that I completely floored him. Once again, phased through in the invisible boards, and of course, they're all celebrating right in front of the Accrington Stanley fans, giving them shit. But Gilbert is through, and you already know the outcome. He's gonna finish it off right into the top corner, and I think this game was gone quite a long time ago. Another time he stood on the boards and phased through them. It doesn't matter though. This team is just outstanding. 92nd minute, he's hit the post, and then that is a beautiful save from Pozovec to preserve the clean sheet. You'll see it on the replay here. On the rebound, he needs to score this, but he doesn't because of his strong hand. What a save from Pozovec, our keeper.
So, just like I thought it would be when I first came up with the idea of this career mode, obviously Hajduk Split and Dinamo Zagreb are miles above the rest, and it will probably stay like this. So we're both going to get promoted, as well as one other team. But at the moment, we have a game against Zagreb. They have 3 points over us, and that is presumably from their win against us earlier in the season. But now we have the chance to get our own back. Let's see if we can do it.
So you've seen in the scene before, we're playing Dinamo Zagreb for the second time this season, the second biggest game of the season. I mean, I think we're both confirmed to be in League 1 next season, but still, to get bragging rights over each other is very crucial. Definitely not irrelevant. But Lavaggia spins around, and that is a beautiful finish into the top corner. That finesse shot, that sort of spinning around and turning away and finishing it off is what we've done so much in this career mode already. And Lavaggia puts us 1-0 up. This is a beautiful finish. Let's just see the way it just keeps rising, and the keeper has zero chance. No keeper has any chance of saving that. But Lavaggia needed more, and that is 2-0 10 minutes later. A powerful finish. Once again, unsavable. Lavaggia is just a bit too good for this league. Maybe this team is just a bit too good for this league, even if we're playing similar opponents. But Gyro was through, and he has a bit of pace. He's not got outstanding numbers of pace, but no one to pass to. He's just got to go all alone, and that is a goal. 3-0. We're just going to demolish Dinamo Zagreb once again. And it's a bit of a humiliation for them. They're rated better on FIFA, and they have better players on FIFA. But we have the team spirit. We have a better FIFA player. I can't lie. The AI is not that great, but Vlasic wanted another one against his rival club, and that is 4-0 right into the top corner. Vlasic, beauty, beauty, beauty. 16-year-old with the full beard. But once again, Zagreb weren't going to let their heads drop, and that is a bloody good finish. It's only a consolation goal, but still, that is an amazing, amazing finish from their player. Seeing as we were winning 4-1, I decided to just bring on some substitutes, and this is Malaka, our substitute striker, who goes and gets his own goal, and that is 5-1. And yeah, it's fair to say that Zagreb have once again been humiliated by the team who normally finishes a few places behind them in the Croatian league in real life. But 88th minute, can't clear our lines very well. Dilava absolutely spins me there, and obviously the AI is just a bit weird the way they score goals, but they managed to get one. That ended 5-2, but now we are playing Sutton United in the FA Cup the next round after beating Accrington Stanley. But Lavaggia was through. Was he ever in doubt? Of course he was going to score, and that is 1-0 in the 8th minute. He points to the back of the shirt, gives the Sutton United fans a load of shit, and that is us ahead. Did you ever expect us to lose? But Gilbert wanted a goal. He was always going to get a goal, but that is a beautiful finish from such a tight angle. He does the same celebration as Lavaggia. He once again points to the back of his shirt, and the Sutton fans are getting a bit humiliated at this end. They're hoping for half time so they can go and humiliate the other side of the stadium. But get very lucky here with some tackles and aids and FIFA, and Lavaggia was always going to score 30th minute, and that is, he goes and celebrates with our away fans, travelled all the way from Croatia to watch us play Sutton United in the FA Cup. But that is a great finish, but it was an expected finish. I'm getting a bit bored of this, I can't lie. Just Gilbert running through everyone, and of course, he's going to score! He's going to score as soon as he gets in that 18-yard box. He's always going to finish it off. It's getting a bit boring now, but you've got to keep track of it. Once again, phases through the boards, and that's something you become accustomed to when you play these sorts of teams. But that is another great finish from Gilbert. He's just too good, man. This guy, he's at the end of the season, his value went up by 3,928%. It's just a bit ridiculous, but to be honest, it's just because he's so good. From a corner now, and this is Lovrencic, our right back, and that is a lovely finish. And we'll get a better angle of it now. It's kind of just a dipping shot, and that is, I didn't know how top corner that was, but that is such a nice goal, and that was probably the best of this season. But it's the same story once again, Gilbert running through, and he's going to finish it off. For fuck's sake, there's still 15 minutes left of me saying that Gilbert is through and he's going to score. But this kid is just absolutely stupidly good, and that is 7-1 against Sutton United. But another header, another goal. That's Gyro, our right winger, who has pace, and he sometimes contributes, but most of the time is being left out because Gilbert just runs through the whole team by himself. But that's 8-1, and we had to stop them because the end of the game approached. But that's full time, and it's a bit of a demolition job. But we will start to get harder opponents now in the FA Cup. Gilbert takes the match ball, and that is a great performance once again from him. Probably could have played other people, but it's alright. But now is our first big challenge of the career mode. We're against Brentford in the FA Cup 5th round. But 10 minutes in was the likely outcome if you were predicting this game, and that is a lovely, lovely finish into the top corner by Jada Silva. And we'll get a replay of this just because it's such a good goal. I wasn't even mad when we conceded this. A bit of EA aids, but that's always going to happen in this game. And that is a lovely ball roll, and then that shot is always just moving so much, and that is right in the top corner. But we weren't going to let our heads drop once again, had no one to pass to, so I just decided to just heavy touch it with Gilbert. Heavy touch and inshallah, and bit of last two touches were a bit too heavy, but of course Gilbert was going to finish it. Celebrates with the passionate Hajduk Split fans, and let me just say, I absolutely love this kit. It's the away kit, I'm pretty sure, and I just love it. It looks so nice, but that's distracting us from the fact that we've just equalised against Brentford, a Premier League side in the FA Cup. But once again, the AI does a million heel to heels, very realistic gameplay, and puts it to Ivan Toney, who is always going to score from that first touch. The AI was just a bit too quick for me there, and that's us losing at the moment. But of course, we're going to come back. We're Hajduk Split. We always come back. Here we go, gyro down the wing, puts in a lovely cross, and Vlasic does so well there to win that header. You see it on the replay here. Gets barged in the back and still somehow manages to win the header, and Raya doesn't really have a chance from that sort of range. But that's us equalised once again in this game. But now we've got Lovrenzic running down the wing, puts a little ball into Gilbert, who thanks to some EA goalkeeping and FIFA 22 goalkeeping manages to score once again, and he's put us ahead against Brentford in the FA Cup. We could potentially be going through to the knockouts if we win this game. But first, we need to win, and we need to finish off the game. And Vlasic picks it up on the edge of his box. And you know what? I just decided I was going to go through the entire team. If Son won a Puskas for running through Burnley's defence, I think Vlasic should be getting a Puskas for that. He ran from his own half. He ran from his own 18-yard box to score. He ran the entire length of the pitch, pretty much. And then finished it off at the end. Beautiful, beautiful goal. And that is 4-2. This game is probably gone for Brentford at this point. And then Mbermo does a typical Mbermo miss and skies it over the bar from a decent range on his left foot. But we're through now once again. And if I could have sweated it there, but I've had a lot of unluckiness when I've sweated goals, so I decided to just shoot with Nikola Vlasic, and he scores 5-2 against Brentford. This is a bit of a demolition job. Toney gives the ball to Posavec as an act of respect, and that is 5-2. That is a major upset. More of an upset than the Burnley game, I would say, because that was the Carabao Cup. This is the FA Cup, and we've won 5-2 against Thomas Frank's side. We're just a bit too good. But yes, we are going for our FA Cup win. We probably wouldn't win the whole thing, but we are against Leicester in the round of 16, round 5 as they like to call it, and this is the game. This is a big game. This is what it looks like. We would play Everton or whoever they are yet to be drawn with, but it's early missed opportunity from Vlasic, 17 minutes in, but a good save nonetheless from Schmeichel, and Vlasic once again through, and he scuffed it wide. His composure not enough. He didn't have the ice in the veins, and that was a pretty disappointing shot from a player who scored some bangers already in this series. Gravic is absolutely fuming. But of course, if we were to go through with anyone, it's gonna be Vlasic, and he has the ice in the veins as he skips round Schmeichel and finishes it off, and that is 1-0. We are leading once again against some of the Premier League big boys, and that is 1-0 in the 30th minute in the FA Cup round 5. Round of 16 just skips underneath Schmeichel, just to the side of him, and that is a lovely goal from Nikola Vlasic. But Leicester weren't going to let their heads drop. All the top teams don't let their heads drop. We can't clear the ball well. Kalina gives it straight to Tielemans, who gives it off to Maddison, and he finishes it well, low driven into the bottom corner, and that is 1-1. It's all equal, but we can still win this game. We still can do something. We can still cause an upset. But the ball goes out to Ademola Lookman, the king of the Panenka penalties. He just absolutely spins me. Vuskovic gets done, and then that is a great finish. And we're gone behind now, 66 minutes. It's not looking good for us. James Maddison with another. And we can do this. We can still get something out of this. Maybe go to extra time and get a bit lucky with penalties. But 81st minute, Gilbert is through. He hasn't really done much this game. And it's a great save from Schmeichel, using his body well, making himself big. But last minute, we have one last chance. Gyro, does he have the composure? He doesn't. He gets tackled, and that is the end of the game. That is our first loss of this season. That's when I've actually been playing. And it's annoying, but to be honest, to get to the round of 16 is very, very good. And we've done well. Good effort from the lads. Unlucky, but we move. We're still going to win the title.
So we have reached the last game of the season against Stevenage. Obviously, we've already won the league. Dinamo Zagreb played the last game anyway. Wouldn't have mattered. We're still 8 points ahead of them. We'll be looking to make that 11. Tranmere Rovers were the other team that managed to get promoted, and we've won the title. So in this game, at the end of it, whether we lose or win, we're going to be gifted the trophy for League 2, and we'll be up into League 1. One step closer to the Premier League and ultimately to the European competitions. One step of the journey left. Let's get right into this game.
For one last time this video, we're going to be commentating over a game. And Gilbert gives it to Vlasic, who is obviously just going to run straight through any defence. And I don't know how that's even gone in, but it doesn't matter because we are 1-0 up. He's phased through the boards. We love phasing through League 2 boards. And that's 1-0. But we're ever going to miss. And this is a perfect example of why you don't sweaty. Because I had the opportunity to shoot with Gilbert there. He scored from this angle before. But still, what a save that is. What a save from Stevenage keeper. They probably have something to... They have something to win here. They need to get into playoffs or something. But because they are in 7th. And we can't get the corner away. But Gilbert, good first touch there. It doesn't get closed down. So I just decide to shoot. And what a goal that is from Thomas Gilbert. He does not have the finesse shot trait. But bloody hell, he definitely does. He scored some bangers with that finesse shot. And this is one of the best goals I've ever scored in FIFA. That is such a beautiful, beautiful goal. It just curls so much. We need to see every single angle of this stunner. This is from behind the goal. And look at the curve. Look how top corner it goes. But this next one is the best one. Look how much curl is on that ball. Look how top corner it goes. That is such a good goal. And he celebrates like Zidane when Bale scored that banger in the UCL final. But Gyro gives it to Lavaja, and of course he was gonna score. And now Gyro gets his own chance to get a goal, and he gets a goal, and that is a nice goal. It's 4-0 now. It's just they're coming thick and fast. Poor clearance from, or poor pass, just poor everything in general, and it's a great finish from, I think that's Nikola Vlasic who scored that. So it's 5-0, and Gilbert, I don't know if he's on a hat-trick, but he might well be. We won't get to see it either, but what a finish that is, 6-0. But that is the end of the game. We have won League 2. We already won League 2 as soon as this season began. I can't lie, the team is just too good for this league. And we've won 6-0 in our final game, just a proper good performance. Vlasic, age 15, was captain of Hajduk Split. No, it's not in real life, in this career mode save, but he's gonna lift the trophy, his first trophy of many, I'm assuming, while he's playing for this beautiful club. High fives everyone, great performances from everyone, but Vlasic is gonna lift the trophy, and this is a great season, and it's a well-earned trophy. We have done it. What? I can't believe just how good this team is. I know it's League 2, but this team is just so good. It feels so good. It just works so well. But now it's time to look at the stats for this season. So it is now the end of the season. That last game was exactly what you would have expected of a team which is just miles better than the rest of the league. We still finished 11 points in front of our rivals, and the homegrown talent that you get at the start of every career mode, he has gone on to win the Golden Boot. 32 goals in not even 40 games. 41 appearances. Absolutely ridiculous. But let's look at the rest of the stats in the team. So in all competitions, Gilbert got 49 goals and 15 assists. He started off as a centre mid, and then as soon as I changed him to a striker, he went up like 9 ratings. But holy, that is a lot of goals and a lot of assists in 55 games as well. Granted, some of those did come in the FA Cup against Sutton United, but at the same time, quite a few of them came against teams like Brentford who were in the Prem. So here are the full stats for the season. We've got it in a little fancy little graphic, and this is a lovely season. Hajduk Split scored 156 goals, and I guess assists are kind of pointless, but I guess it's good to know that our CDM Atanasov was the top assister. But Gilbert, if you haven't seen already, has gotten 49 goals. I mean, you saw it in the previous scene, but still, that is ridiculous. He got a third of our goals. That is absolutely mental. 254 total goal involvements is like just insane, and we probably won't achieve the same heights next season, but who knows. Football, and especially FIFA, is a weird game. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it to help out the channel, and subscribe so don't miss another one. But I do hope to see you again very soon. Thanks very much for watching, and goodbye.